All right, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Todd Jiggledick Zergens here, back for another one. So this is going to be my third attempt to get points on the League of Fire. So started out mild with the first of the Devil's Heat last weekend. Then I did the Devil's Heat 2.0, and so I figured we'll just keep it going with the Devil's Heat 3.0. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Here we go. Devil's Heat 2.0. It's supposed to be lime flavored popcorn, which interesting enough, right? So a little bit, this is they claim that it's over 4 million Scoville units, so it's worth 4 League of Fire points. The rules are you open the bag on camera and you got to keep it on camera the whole time. You eat one piece of the popcorn, you wait a minute, then you eat the rest of the bag if you can tolerate it, and then suffer a 4-minute afterburn. So we're going to go ahead and get started here, and then any mumbling I want to do afterwards, I will do it as I'm suffering, so to speak. If you haven't seen my first two, I'm really a lightweight when it comes to this stuff, so this is just something I'm doing just for the fun of it, just to do something, kill some time, make my wife roll her eyes a little more, right? So here we go. And there we go, we're empty. So I'll set that right up here for the rest of it. Maybe I'll move it over here so I can have the timer showing. All right, so with that being said, let's get after it. That's an interesting flavor. Oh, there I feel the heat coming in. So yeah, that's hot. Now the last one I did, the 2.0 was like a cinnamon, like the hot cinnamon, like the big red gum or the hot tamales when I was a kid. Those candies. I'm not a big fan of those. It seems like it exacerbated the heat. It made it worse than it actually was. So we'll find out if maybe it's just no matter what the flavor, I'm bad at this. I don't know. I don't know. So we're gonna give it a try here anyway. So, I will give this. This is out of International Popcorn Company out of New Jersey. I'm gonna hats off to them because the flavoring they put on this stuff is excellent. I mean, they do a really good job with the flavor. So the first one, the 1.0, was just like caramel corn, just had some burn after it. Really good. So now I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to finish the rest of this and shut up for a few minutes, and then we'll talk if I make it through. Kind of an odd flavor, but getting it in the nose, tickle in the nose. just realizing I forgot to put my gloves on this time. Ooh, swallow it before I finish chewing it. Whew, that burns the back of the throat. Okay, so start the timer. Here we go. So again, International Foods, man, killer with the flavor. Whether you're a fan of the particular flavors or not, you can definitely tell they've hit it spot on for what they were going for. So really good there. I'm hoping that maybe some other people that are newbies on here like me, kind of wusses that are trying to work our way up into this thing, get on here and see some of this. But one of the things I found so far is like the 1.0 where I did the one single cheese ball on its own out of the 6 hot balls. I've done that a few times just trying to get myself ready, but it's just one. When it got up into the 4 million, the milk wasn't cutting it. I went right to the ice cream. So get yourself some ice cream. Have it on hand. It does so much better. I think it lasts longer in the mouth versus the milk where you're swallowing it. And I've heard and seen negative implications from drinking too much milk where everything just kind of comes back up. So nobody wants that. But so I got some ice cream sitting on the counter over there. I'm going to grab when I'm done. Kind of excited. This last couple of weeks, I brought in a bunch of different challenges. Here in the next couple of weeks, I want to try to do the 6 hot balls, depending on how I'm here. The one thing I get is my saliva starts really going. And the one thing I found with the last bag of this and this bag, as I'm going through it, because the new rules changed a couple years ago, and so you can't spit. And I produce so much saliva on this burn. I go to swallow it, it's like swallowing lava going back down there. And I'm sure that's an exaggeration for experienced chili heads. You're probably chuckling at me saying, that's weak sauce, right? So, because I know I got Tuba Terror, the first version. I got Tuba Terror 2.0 on its way. I got Death Nut 2.0. I got Death Nut 3.0, and I got some like Matty Patty, and I got a bunch of other things that I have on hand. Trying to work out low, work my way up, and not to give anybody too much cannon fodder with me having an epic fail on one of these, but the one thing I'm finding out is, man, some of this stuff is really good tasting. Excuse me about that. But the other thing I wanted to bring up, if anybody knows, if anybody watches this all the way through, if there's like a message board or something out there, I hate to put videos on the League of Fire website and kind of clutter up all the guys that have been doing it for a while with all these rookie novice questions and stuff. But if anybody knows that, reach out and let me know so I can start putting stuff out there. And asking questions, then maybe just giving my feedback for somebody that may be a week or two behind me and hopping on there. And the other thing is for Fire Hub, I've had a couple questions that I'm doing, a real rookie stuff. One of it's just me being a dummy, and I downloaded the same one twice, and so I only got credit. And I was asking why, and Alexandria fired off like 2 times. Very short amount of time, what I had done wrong, it helped me out. So that last swallow went down wrong. But great experience on the site, and so really, really good job. Loving it. It's kind of neat because it's such a small community right now, and so I almost feel like I'm starting to learn something about some folks. So, there's my time. All done. Cancel that. I'm out of there. But yeah, so personal shout out and thank you to Alexandria. That was awesome. Again, if anybody knows of message boards or somewhere I can go and bounce back stuff off and not clutter up the FireHub site with a bunch of novice questions, unless I'm not seeing something, maybe there's something there and I'm just not finding it. But again, most of the time I'm doing something on my phone and can't find it. So, but third challenge down, third challenge survived. This one, for those of you, if you're anything like me with the cinnamon, kind of makes your mouth flare up just on its own. This one's hot, don't get me wrong, but this one isn't as bad as that. But this one I think is creating more spit in my mouth, which is driving me up the nuts. But anyway, Devil's Heat 3.0, another one survived. I don't have to walk around with my head hung low. Thank y'all. Jiggle dicks out.